My wife, Lily, was smart, confident, and beautiful, the kind of woman who could walk into any room and light it up. We had been married for 8 years, and though we'd faced our share of ups and downs, I believed we were solid. Or at least that's what I told myself. Lately, though, things had changed. Lily had started working late more often. She said her company was expanding and she was helping the new manager settle in. I didn't think much of it at first. We both had demanding jobs, but soon the late nights turned into overnight business trips. And her phone? It was suddenly locked with a new password. Something didn't sit right. The woman who used to leave her phone lying around now treated it like a state secret. One evening, she came home smelling faintly of cologne that wasn't mine. When I mentioned it, she laughed it off, saying a colleague hugged her goodbye. But that night I couldn't sleep. A few days later, she left for another business trip. I decided I'd had enough of wondering. I reached out to a private investigator, a quiet man named Trevor who'd worked with a friend of mine before. He was discreet, professional, and brutally honest. He followed Lily for 3 days. Then one afternoon I got a call. "Mark," he said, "you might want to sit down." He sent photos. There she was, my wife, at a small boutique hotel outside the city. And she wasn't alone. The man she was with was none other than her new manager, a married man named David. I didn't react immediately. I stared at those photos for hours, my hands trembling, my throat dry. Anger, heartbreak, disbelief, it all swirled together. But when the rage settled, a strange calm took its place. I wasn't going to yell. I wasn't going to break things. I was going to show her what betrayal truly felt like. I looked up David's wife. Her name was Erica. A nurse. 2 kids. Her social media was filled with family pictures. Birthday cakes, vacations, date nights. The kind of life I thought I had. I sent her a message. "Erica, this might hurt, but you deserve to know the truth." We met at a quiet diner 2 days later. I showed her the photos, the timestamps, the locations. She went silent, tears welling up. Then she looked at me and said something I'll never forget. "Let's make sure they never forget this." That Friday night, Lily came home after another long day at work. I had already set the stage. I told her I invited a couple of friends over for dinner, people she knew so she wouldn't suspect anything. At 7 p.m. sharp, the doorbell rang. Lily smiled, brushing her hair, expecting to see our friends. But when I opened the door, it wasn't them. It was Erica, her lover's wife. Lily's face turned pale instantly. Her smile froze. "Mark, what's going on?" she stammered. I looked at her calmly. "You said your business meetings were going well, right? I thought we should invite one of your business partner's family over." Erica stepped in slowly, holding a small folder, the same photos I'd received from the investigator. She laid them on the dining table one by one. Lily's hands began to shake. "I'm sorry, Mark. Please let me explain," she whispered. "Oh, you'll have time to explain," I said quietly. "To your boss, to your friends, and maybe even to your lawyer. But not to me." She turned to Erica, tears spilling down her face. "Please, I didn't mean for it to happen. It was a mistake." Erica simply said, "Mistakes don't happen in hotel rooms 3 times a week." The silence in the room was deafening. You could hear Lily's breath catch between sobs. She dropped to her knees, begging me to listen, promising it meant nothing. But it was too late. I told her I'd already spoken to her boss's company HR and that both of them were being investigated for misconduct. Erica had filed for separation. And as for me, I had already spoken to my lawyer. The next morning, Lily packed her bags. She tried to hug me one last time, but I stepped back. "You thought I was bluffing," I told her. "Now you know I wasn't." Moral of the story. Sometimes betrayal doesn't deserve anger. It deserves truth served cold. Love built on lies will always collapse, no matter how carefully it's constructed. When someone betrays your trust, the best revenge isn't destruction, it's distance. Because peace, dignity, and self-respect are worth more than any apology that comes too late. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.